Hey, hi everybody. Wow. My mic is connected, which I'm sure it is, but I always like to double check on this situation. Microphone USB, got it. Long time no see, everyone. Hi. I just wanted to come on before we start our in-depth understanding study over the entire Bible. I'm barely making it through Genesis, you guys. I keep getting caught up in reading lines that are important and investigating further. Like, what does this mean? I'll ask myself a few times, run it by myself, and then try to do some further investigation. So when I come on here, God willing, tomorrow morning, we're going to do a whole schedule shift. Anyways, yeah, when I come on here, I want to be ready and prepared. But before I just come and dump a bunch of information on you, we're going to wait until everything is set and prepared. But I wanted to just do a little intro, let you know that I'll be back and I'll be talking some more, even if it's just to myself. It's just a nice, like I always say, a nice release and or start to the day. We're going to try to do these in the mornings, but do not quote me. We'll see. I'm going to do my best. But yeah, I just wanted to come and do a little message. Things have been a little intense, I think, lately, between the holidays and then some things going on overseas and all this stuff. It's at the end of the day, I don't want to be disrespectful in any manner, but it is a form of distraction to what's really happening because we have such a large consciousness shift going on, and a lot of people are awakening. I don't want to say like woke or anything like that because apparently Christians dislike that term, but there is a major consciousness shift for the good, so it shouldn't be viewed in a negative way. But yes, nonetheless, we have the distractions and the holiday season kind of peering their heads in and everything like that. So that's great. Let's go ahead and just read a little word, and just to set the tone, I'm not going to go into the book of Genesis tonight. Like I said, we're going to get through it tomorrow. Not even the entire book. We're going to do like the first 7 chapters and then take it 7 by 7 by 7. 7 chapters, books, a chapter in a book. Okay, that's fine. Just so I can pace myself a little bit, because things have been a little busy as well with everything else going on. But I'm happy to be back on here. I took a much needed rest and break. Let's get a little message for what's going on. I read some personal things today, just some personal lines, and I had a good feeling, but let's see what the generalized line and message is for the evening. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Let's see what we have. Okay, this is from Surah 42, line 22. It's one of my circled lines, which is cool. Always good to see that God sees what I see as well. Surah 42, God is always working through us, so maybe he's the one that told me to circle it in the beginning. Surah 22. Oh, crazy. This is the general statement. So, thou wilt see the wrongdoers in fear on account of what they have earned, and the burden of that must necessarily fall on them. But those who believe and perform righteous deeds will be in the luxuriant meads of the gardens. They shall have before their Lord all they wish for. That will indeed be the magnificent bounty of Allah. Okay, so starting, get your attention, and then ends very soft and generous. So that's very good. Thou will see, which is interesting to think about. That will see the wrongdoers in fear. It's not something that we can shy away from or hide our eyes from or just be, in the back seat. It's something that we witness and we see. We see the wrongdoers on fear on the account of what they have earned. On account of what they have earned. And when we're saying what they have earned, it's not necessarily like what they're earning monetarily in this life. It's more so like what their actions have accumulated in life at the end of the rope, at the end of the day, end of the cycle, whatever you want to judge, right? End of times. What they have earned. So that is like their final decision, basically. It's interesting that they use the word earning, like, like they're earning something, but it's not really that, but that's what it's trying to describe. I hope that made sense, but I just kind of lost myself. The burden of, see, that's where it comes in. The burden of. So saying what they have earned, which is really the burden of what all of their actions have accumulated up to. The burden of that must necessarily always the hardest time spelling out that word. Doesn't make sense that there's two C's, but my brain wants to put two C's. Necessarily fall on them. But those who believe and perform righteous acts, righteous deeds, will be in the luxuriant, what a great word, luxuriant meads of the gardens. Meads. Anyways, I wanted to circle back a little bit, but those who believe and perform righteous deeds. It's funny to think that righteous deeds become sort of a performance, but when you have so many people looking out after you, whether it's members of the public or angels or spiritual beings, other spiritual beings, then it becomes a performance. It becomes almost like I don't want to say people are betting on you, but it's almost like a game in a way where you have all of these individuals surrounding you, watching what you do next. It's like a theater, a performance, and such and such. So it's more of a performance. So I like how that translation came through. Luxuriant meads of the gardens of the kingdom, right, of the afterlife. They shall have before their Lord, all that they wish for. That will indeed be the magnificent bounty of Allah. Wonderful. So you'll have all that you wish for. And it's not saying wish in the past. You'll see all the greatness and the wonder, and you might have more wishes that you would like to add on to what's going on. So he's saying what you wish for, it will happen. It's done. Anything that you could dream of, anything that is even in all the glory that's now in front of you, because you're literally standing in front of the Lord, any of your wildest wishes, it's interesting how they use this word here, but it's true. Anything you wish for will happen for you and will be provided for you. And that will indeed be the magnificent bounty of Allah. And that's a nice thing too, because it's God's giving is His bounty. Him giving away and Him providing and Him handing over certain things or whatever you may wish for, that is His bounty as well. That is His generosity, which is His bounty, which is a beautiful thing to think about. It's also capitalized, so always paying attention to the proper nouns and why they are the way they are. But that is the magnificent bounty of Allah. Anything you wish for is also His wish and also His generosity. That, I don't know, I'm rambling at this point, but it's just too much to handle. It's just beautiful. But yes, watch out and look out for awesome things in the way. Anyways, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say tonight. Good little 10-minute speech here. It's glad to be back and conversing with you all, and I hope you have a great remainder of your Sunday. I'm gonna go cook some fish burgers. They're actually shrimp burgers, and no, I'm not making them by hand. I wish I knew how to do that, but this was courtesy of Trader Joe's. So we're gonna try them for the first time. Shrimp burgers and some fried rice and yumminess. So yeah, thanks for listening. I hope you have a great evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.